Hi, in this video, we're going to teach you how to check how much storage you're using in your Gmail or your G Suite account and how to upgrade it and what your options are. I'm going to go ahead and launch the Chrome browser. I'm linked into my account already, so I'm going to click on the Gmail link to open up my Gmail. Otherwise, you can just type in gmail.com and sign into your account. And once you're in your inbox, if you go down to the bottom of your inbox, and depending on how much you have in your mail, this might be at the very bottom, it will show you how much space you're using and how much space you have total available to you. So I'm on a free Gmail account that I just created. So I have 15 gigs of storage, and that storage is shared across everything in Gmail. That includes your email, attachments in email, Google Drive, and Docs, and things that are all stored in your Google account. One thing that typically is not counted against that is photos. If you're storing photos in a certain way, photos will not take up your storage space. So let's assume I actually wanted to get some more storage because I was running out of space, and this would tell me I was at 98% full and I was about ready to run out of space. I have a couple of options. Obviously, I could clean up some of the items in my account and delete things that I don't need anymore. Sometimes that's a little troublesome and hard to find where the storage is, but the other option, I'm going to go ahead and hit manage. When I hit manage, it's going to tell me actually how much storage I'm using in each of those areas. And I can also scroll down here. And there is a link here that will open up Learn How to Manage Storage, which will bring us a nice article and tell me the different ways to easily clear out that space. Google has some pretty good articles on getting help. But I'm going to scroll down here and I can look at my options for increasing my storage. So my first level of increase, if you're on a free Gmail account, is to add 100 gigs of storage, and it's only $1.99 a month, or you can pay for the year for $19.99. So you have your two options. This actually adds 100 gigabytes of storage, so it will increase your storage from 15 to 115. If you're on a paid G Suite accounts start with 30 gigabytes of data, and then you can add 100 to that. So if you added to that, you would have 130. The next tier is 200 gigabytes, and then kind of the top tier is you can get 2 terabytes of data, which is probably more than most people ever need, and that's $99.99 a year. So those are your options. So you choose which option you want, and then you can also click, I believe, okay, I'm going to hit cancel because it was showing monthly. So if I click here, I can switch it to a yearly payment and just pay once a year. And it's going to basically prompt you through Google Pay to put in your payment method. On a side note, if you're a paid client through G Suite and you have a paid account, administrators can also increase your storage, but this is actually the least expensive way to upgrade your storage, by putting in a credit card on each user's mailbox. So I might need to make a separate video on that to talk about that a little bit, but just something to note that this is the cheapest way to get storage. Also, there is the more options, and if for some reason 2 terabytes is not enough data for you, there are options to go to 10 terabytes as well as 20 and 30 terabytes. That is a lot of data, so I don't think a lot of people are going to be doing that. Typically, you just kind of work your way up over time, and no reason to necessarily buy more storage than you need to, because you'll get a notifications when your mailbox is close to its size limit or out of storage space. So that's how you go in and upgrade your storage. After you upgrade, it may take a little bit for this to update. Sometimes you have to log out of your account and log back in, or I've seen where it takes a couple hours to refresh that information, even as much as 24 hours. So that is how you upgrade it. Thank you for watching this video, and let us know if you need additional help.